It's your favorite YouTube dealer. I appreciate you guys for stopping in. I feel like it's been a minute since we dove into more Melanie Martinez. I enjoyed everything that I've heard from her so far, so I want to continue to dive in. We got Mrs. Potato Head. This is actually one of the homies that had requested this for me, and I've seen a few people in the comments actually ask for it too, so I figured this is probably the best one for us to do next. But continue to let me know down below what you guys want to see, and I will probably get it up on the channel. Just give me a little bit of time. Appreciate those that are here. Let's dive into this. Let's see what she was doing with this one. Media, and more important, social media, commercial, all that stuff is crazy. I actually couldn't even imagine being a woman with what you feel like the standards are and what you feel like these you need to reach for. It's just crazy. It's absolutely crazy. At the end of the day, I promise you, you really don't have to. The majority of us guys are normal, and we you know what I'm saying, like but it doesn't seem that way, right? It seems like, yo, every guy wants this perfect body and this perfect look, and this has to, and that has to be perfect, and everything has to be perfect. And so it encourages these women to go out there and get breast implants and butt implants and do all these wild things. Like you just had, was it DC Young Fly's wife was getting a butt implant or getting something like that done, and she ended up dying. She ended up passing away because she went to go do something when she was gorgeous as it was. And I don't think that he put any of that on her, but I feel like you just, especially when you're in front of the what do I want to say, in the public eye, I guess, you feel like you've got to hit these certain standards. And maybe some people left some comments, maybe, you know what I'm saying? And it made her feel like she needed to do something like that to make herself look better. Maybe it wasn't a butt implant. Maybe it had something to do with her stomach, like lipos. I don't know what it was exactly, so I don't want to speak out of turn, but it was something to improve the way that she looked, supposedly. When honestly, she's probably fine. And people lose their life like that, or you end up with a bad surgery, or you get it and it doesn't fix the way that you actually feel in your head about yourself. Because at the end of the day, it's not, you know what I'm saying? Now, for some people, it does work. They get it. They feel amazing about themselves. Their confidence is boosted. But it's just, there's no guarantee, and it's just really not worth the risk, in my opinion. And you could tell that this is what this is going to be about. And I like that she's doing something like this. This whole Mrs. Potato Head. It's like Build-A-Bear. People want a Build-A-Bear wife, a Build-A-Bear husband, or whatever you want to call it. I guess you could say Mr. Potato Head, Mrs. Potato Head. You know, you put the pieces together, but it's a dangerous game to play. She's like, I got my diet pills, I got my hair. Now maybe he'll like me. It's sad.
If you weren't born with it, you can buy a couple ornaments. Just be sure to read the warning kits, 'cause pretty soon you'll be bored of it. Ha ha, sexual. Hey girl, if you wanna feel sexual, you can always call up a professional. They stick pins in you like a vegetable. Ha ha.
Now, if you have a man who's pushing you to do this stuff, like this is shown right here, where he's got a doctor appointment for her to get a facelift, get out of there. Just leave. Because there's plenty of guys out there that are going to enjoy you just the way that you are, appreciate you the way that you are, and make you feel as good as possible. Because this is, That's taking it a whole step further. When it's one thing, it's bad enough that it's social media, all this other stuff. But if you meet somebody and you fall in love with them, and then they're out there trying to push and tell you that you need to do these certain things, that's like that's one of the worst things that you could do. I could never imagine trying to put that on a woman that I'm seeing. Like, oh, you should get this done. You should get never. Never. If I feel that way and it's so strong that then maybe I shouldn't be with that person. Just be with somebody that you actually are attracted to fully, that you don't, you know what I'm saying? And somebody else that's attracted to them fully is going to find them, instead of wasting time and trying to get them to do these wild things. It's stupid.
Kids forever. Baby soft skin turns into leather. Don't be dramatic, it's only some plastic. No one will love you if you're unattractive. Oh, Mrs. Potato Head, tell me, is it true that pain is beauty? Does a new face come with a warranty? Will a pretty face make it better? Oh, Mr. Potato Head, tell me, how did you afford a surgery? Do you swear you'll stay forever, even if her face don't stay together? Even if her face don't stay together.
And she's already beautiful. Like,
if you want a little more confidence, potatoes turn to french fries, yeah, it's common sense. All you need's a couple more condiments and $100,000 for some compliments. Ha ha, it's such a waste when little girls grow into their mother's face. The little girls are learning how to cut and paste and pucker up their lips until they suffocate. Ha ha.
I like the lyrics of this. This video's throwing me off. But the little girls learn to cut and paste, and and it starts young. It starts young nowadays, because now it goes from, okay, social media makes a woman feel this way, and then it becomes this thing, right? Where now everybody's doing it, getting implants, this, that, and the third. So then little girls start seeing it and feeling like that's what they need to do before they even have an understanding of anything. And they're just like, well, this is the route. This is how I get a guy. This is how it's just this whole industry. This whole industry is just horrible. Like, I get it for reasons that are necessary, because there's some reasons that could be necessary for some things to happen. But when it's just cosmetic and it's trying to just fit this standard that in all reality is really just not there. It seems like it's there, social media wise, otherwise. And will you meet some people that yes, want that certain standard? Of course you will. But I don't think that the majority gives a shit. I really don't. I really, really don't. Let's say there's 9 billion people in the world probably now. I would argue that less than 100 million really would give, you know what I'm saying? Which seems like a lot of people, but on the grand scale of things, it's a small percent. I just don't think so. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm just speaking as myself, and I can't speak for every guy out there, but I truly feel that way. If a guy is watching this, comment down below. Let me know. Would you really push for something like this, or are you just going to find somebody that you're attracted to? And you're never going to push them to try to do stuff. Like, it's just, I don't know, it's just wild to me. If I had a girl that was trying to do something like this, I would try so strongly to discourage them. Obviously, at the end of the day, it's not my body. I can't tell them what to do with it. But I would just try my best to let them know that they are perfect the way that they are, and that you don't need anything like this.
Kids forever. Baby soft skin turns into leather. Don't be dramatic, it's only some plastic. No one will love you if you're unattractive. Oh, Mrs. Potato Head, tell me, is it true that pain is beauty? Does a new face come with a warranty? Will a pretty face make it better? Oh, Mr. Potato Head, tell me, how did you afford a surgery?
Why do I also feel like it's going to turn out bad in this video, and then he's going to leave her after the fact? And then she's got this messed up surgery, and then he's off looking for the next girl. I almost guarantee you that's how this video is going to go. And that's another thing. You never know how, because you don't know how it's going to turn out. And then next thing you know, you're like, it's a shame. It's a shame. I don't mean to throw anybody under the bus, but for anybody that's seen Lil' Kim was gorgeous. And I mean, she still is relatively beautiful, but what she's done to her face is just, it's taken away from her, in my opinion. It's just like, it's not Lil' Kim anymore.
Do you swear you'll stay forever, even if her face don't stay together? Stay forever, stay forever, even if her face don't stay together. Stay forever, even if her face don't stay together. Oh, Mrs. Potato Head, tell me, is it true that pain is beauty? Does a new face come with a warranty? Will a pretty face make it better? Oh, Mr. Potato Head, tell me, how did you afford a surgery? Do you swear you'll stay forever, even if her face don't stay together? Stay forever, stay forever, even if her face don't stay together. Stay forever, stay forever, even if her face don't stay together. Stay forever, stay forever, even if her face don't stay together. Stay forever, even if her face don't stay together.
I'm gonna be honest, this video is making me mad. This video just made me upset. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That just pissed me off. Because there's a lot of people that go through stuff like this. And you get this woman to do all these changes for you. And then you're just like, well, it didn't look the way that I wanted. It didn't turn out the way. So I'm gonna move on to somebody else. And then he's gonna do that with the next girl. It's extra horrible when it's the person that you're in a relationship with, because you fall in love with this person and you're more likely to try to make these changes to make them happy because you don't want to lose them. It's bad enough when social media makes you feel that way and then you start to do it yourself. But when you rely on somebody else and you follow through with it because of them, never do that. Just never do that. Never let somebody make you change who you are, what you look like nothing like that. Nothing like that. When it comes to everything, whether it's the way you look or your personality, like just be you. Be you. Be the most. Just be you. Just be you. This video pissed me off. I'm not even gonna lie. Comment down below. Let me know what you guys thought about this one. I appreciate you guys for being here. Let me know what else you guys want to see, whether it's some other Melanie Martinez, other artists, whatever it is. Put those requests down in the comments. I'm basically going through everything you guys say. That's what a lot of the uploads you see on this channel are, is literally just what you guys say in the comments. So continue to direct me, and we will continue to do these reactions. I appreciate you, and I will catch you in the next video, homies.
I don't believe in the future, so I just look to my past life. I take all the lessons I've learned and then I create me a moment you can't write. It's different than dreams, it's different than wishing for shit that you see. It's something you build, you gotta shed tears, and if you gon' live it, accept that you'll bleed. This ain't a drill, that's just a beat. This shit is real, cause that's what you need. This is the pill, that is the seat. Take you a moment before you concede. I got a lot of shit waiting on change, but every day wake up and do it the same. I'm sick of my mind, it's out of control. I thought it was fine, but that was a phase. I mean, it's like, I got a chance, why would I blow it? It's all that I have.